Alright guys, day 30. We've got one more day until Halloween. So today I watched for the first time When a Stranger Calls from 1979. And I, again, first watch like every movie this month. And whenever I watched this one, like at first, this is a weird movie for me because at first I loved it. I loved the first 20 minutes of this movie. And the thing about this movie is I never knew that this movie is not just the iconic stuff that you've seen in the marketing or people have talked about, where it's the girl in the house and she is there in the house babysitting, and then the guy calls her. That's only 20 minutes of the movie. The first 20 minutes of the movie is that, and then most of the rest of the movie is just this cop trying to find the killer. And it's so weird because I really, really love the first 20 minutes of this movie. And I won't spoil the last, 15, 20 minutes of the movie, but I liked that a lot. But the middle half, it's weird. It's like they didn't really, it's so strange. It's like they didn't really have a whole movie made, because you've got the ending, which I won't ruin, and then you've got the first 20 minutes, but then the first 20 minutes goes to 7 years later, where the cop from the end of the first 20 minutes is trying to find the killer. And it's so strange in how it's so different. It's not... I wish the whole movie would have just been her in the house and the killer, playing cat and mouse with her and taunting her. I thought that's what this movie was going to be, and it's so weird because I didn't hate the middle half, but I didn't really like the middle half that much, where, the guy's just on the loose, and he's just going around killing people, but, it's not entertaining or it's not fun, because this is not supposed to be a goofy slasher at all, so I felt like the middle half, to me, just really didn't work much for me. And I know this is probably blasphemy for people who love this movie, but man, at least on this first watch, maybe if I watch it again I might feel different, but this first watch today, I felt like it was just so weird to have such a jumbled, mix of things, that don't connect, really, and they don't feel the same, because the first 20 minutes feel so different than almost the rest of the movie. It's so weird. I don't understand why they do it like that. And to me, it just was so strange. And I just sat there this is not the movie? And it just was kind of a disappointment for me in a lot of aspects. But despite that, the first 20 minutes are great. The last 20 minutes are great. I think the middle half is just okay, but it just feels so different than the rest of the movie that I just didn't really enjoy it that much. But the scenes that I love, the scenes that I love, and the scenes that I think are okay. So it's a mixed bag, and I really, unfortunately, wish that I loved this movie, because I love the first 20 minutes. They were so fantastic. But then it just changes, and it just kind of throws me off as a movie. It's really weird. And so overall, I thought this one was just, I think, okay. I think if I had to rate it out of 5 stars, I'd give it a 3.5 out of 5 stars, because the things that are great are really great, but then there's a lot of stuff that I'm just it's not terrible, but it's just really weird, just in the movie. So it would have worked so much better as a short film. And I usually don't say that. I usually would rather watch a movie than a short film, but man, this really could have worked as a short film way more than I feel the movie did. So that is my thoughts on When a Stranger Calls from 1979. Tell me down below what you guys think of the movie, and thank you guys so much for watching.
Bobby?